Everybody, it's 7 o'clock on Sunday morning. I'm heading into Leeds. I'm not sure if I'm going to make it because it's snowing, but it seems to have been snowing properly during the night. So I've set off very early. If I have time, I'll have a little walk around the city. I'm not sure I'll have time because I'm only doing about 25 miles an hour. And thankfully, well, the trucks on this road, they're going about the same. There's a few cars driving like idiots, but what do you expect? But it's very slippy, very slippy. I think it's all going to turn to rain a little bit later, but if it doesn't, it's going to snow for about the next 15 hours, so kind of hoping it turns to rain. But anyway, I'm going to keep the chat to a minimum because I think I need to focus on my driving. Let you enjoy this pretty nice wintry scene. Last time if I had a 4x4, which I don't. I have a two-wheel front wheel drive, small city car, so petrol driven. So my approach, unless I meet snow about a foot deep, approach is just slow and steady. Brake as little as brake only as much as is necessary. I'm heading a slightly longer way, but I know that this route it has a lot of lorries on it, like 24/7. So I'm thinking maybe the roads I would have gone on would have just been covered in snow. So at least I've got these guys for some of the way anyway, clearing the roads for me. Let's see when we'll play a game anyway. We'll see when we see the first snow plough on the roads of Britain, eh? Let's see. Bearing in mind the forecast for about 2 days that it was going to start snowing at 10 p.m. last night. 9 p.m. to almost the minute it started snowing here, to the minute that they'd forecast. So anyway, I need to concentrate. First challenging section will be coming up in a minute because there's a little bit of an uphill. Nothing major, but it's an uphill. Slow up this bit. Not too slow anyway, because that's how you get stuck. But going too fast, that's how you get crashed. And the other thing about the UK is, I said it in the last video, some people fit winter tyres. You can do that. Not the studded ones, but just the thick, big, hefty tread ones. But I don't think most people do, because generally, despite what it says in all the rubbish newspapers, it doesn't really snow in the UK. It snows in the mountains every year. But the rest of us, like here, you can go 4 or 5 years without seeing any snow, 10 years without seeing any snow. I guess we don't bother with the studded tyres. Wish I had them on this morning though. I'm not sure about a walk. I set off about an hour and a half earlier than I would normally. Is that right? No, I set off. Yeah, I did. I set off about an hour and 20 minutes earlier than I would normally, thinking that if I got to Leeds in time, I'd go for a walk. But at this speed, it's probably going to take me the best part of an hour. It's quite exciting though, I have to say. It's not often. It's been a few years since I've driven to work in snow quite as bad as this. Say good morning to this guy, because he's got me, whoever he might be, he's got me safely to this first part. Touch wood. This first part of the journey. But I've got a feeling he's probably going to turn off here. I feel quite tense. I have to say, I need to relax a little bit, I think. Oh, as soon as you slow down and stop, it's awful. Awful. A snowplow. Blimey. I wonder if it's for the motorway though. Not for this road. This way, but I'm not sure if he's going to be going on my road. I think he might be going back up onto the northbound motorway, which I think is where this truck's going. Yes, I was hoping he'd be going my way. Oh my word, look at this. Not been any snow ploughs down here, has there? what I think the plan I'm going to be working on is can I walk home? I've got all my winter gear on. I've got some warm coffee. So if I have to stop, can I walk home? So I'm about 2 miles at the moment. I haven't got very far. Gee whiz. That's what happens when you put your foot down. Nothing. Except wheel spin. Gee whiz. Second's a bit low, but I can't go fast enough to get into third gear. That's second. This is probably the highest, most exposed part of my journey. Thinking about it, we're on the old A1 before the A1M was constructed, and quite high. The Air Valley is away to our left, and we're probably about 200, 300 feet. And how this is a main trunk road. This is the A63, and how this hasn't been snowplowed yet, when it's been snowing for 10 hours on and off. Anyway. What we're up against. I'm trying to find some tracks, but really aren't any. So yeah, this is about as high as I'm going to get. It's as exposed as I'm going to get. But I've got a feeling the further we go towards Leeds, it's going to get heavier anyways, the snow, because according to the weather forecast, this is supposed to be starting to rain here. Safer in third gear. And hopefully once we get to Leeds it should be a little bit better, because there's buses and there's more traffic. No fourth gear. It's like driving on ice when you put it into fourth. So yeah, I'd like to think this and the next bit, and the bit after that, until we go down that steep hill at Garforth, I'd like to think they're about the worst bits. some woods here, so hopefully not so bad. So far we haven't passed, we've had the lorry that was in front of me, had a lorry behind me. And is this the first car that there was that's one other car and this behind me, I think. But still no snow plough, and the snow on this road is, I don't know what, 2 inches, 3 inches in places. I'm not being negative, trying not to be, but it's one of the main roads in the county. No point even starting to talk about why don't they employ local farmers on a retained basis, why don't they do this, why don't they do that, because it's all money, and that will lead to politics, and that's not something I want to talk about on this channel. The snow is getting lighter. Whoa. And skiddier. They've had skiddier snow here. Yeah, so again, we're sort of at that as high as we're going to get here. It's like although we're on the very far edge of the Pennines, this would be like a low moorland type area. There's an area over to the right there, a mile or so away, called Hookmore. It's a long time since I've seen it where you can't actually see the surface of the road. Had some new tyres put on about 4 months ago. Not very expensive ones, but seem to have plenty of grip on them, so I'm pleased about that. This roundabout, there used to be a coal mine to my left and a coal mine to my right in Micklefield, and the one to the left was in Ledston. Look, and I remember driving round this when I was a young lad in about 1980, and it'd been raining, and the guy I was with, he said, "Slow down, lad," and I said, "Why?" He said, "This roundabout, it'll be like ice." I said, "Why? It's not snowing." He said, "No, it's the coal dust from the wagons when it gets wet." And sure enough, I went round it a little bit too fast, and we went round sideways. The whole of the roundabout was sort of coated in coal dust. There you go. It's not coated in coal dust anymore because there's no coal mines. It's not snowing as bad here. It might be turning to rain. hill then, guys. Second gear with no brakes. Or absolutely dead slow but braking. Worst nightmare, once it would be at this point to realise that you hadn't started the camera going on the phone. And if you wanted to make the film, you had to drive all the way back and start again. Yeah. Blimey. So we're at the top of a hill called Garforth Cliff. You get fantastic views here. It's over to the left as far as the Pennines, straight ahead into Leeds. You can see from many miles, maybe 20, even 30, but not today. And there's a little rise just to get. No, well, people are getting up it, so people are getting up it, and I've nobody behind me, so I go down it as slow as I choose. So it's wish me luck. I'm thankful that there's a big. It looks as if it's been hay. From the trees, wasn't it? Oops. I want to stop to help, but I don't think there's anybody in it. I don't think I can stop to help. Person in the ditch, all right. Okay, yeah, okay. You okay? You okay? No, you'd have to go back, you'd have to maybe roll backwards and can you reverse back and turn maybe? Maybe go. be careful, but you could maybe try to turn round, couldn't you? Maybe try to reverse if you. I mean, it's up to you. It's and then try to turn round. Okay, but you're okay. Okay. Well, I don't know what to say. It would be as well to turn round. And the fella in the ditch was okay. Sat there with his thumb up. Oh dear. Carry on. Maybe my advice there would be to reverse down the hill and turn round. Or, as we used to say, welly it. And pray for good luck. The old car goes well in reverse as well as forwards. I think it goes a little bit better. It seems to have a bit more grip going backwards. Although I'm not going to go all the way to Leeds backwards. Oh, here we go. First, I've forgotten all the names of the rally drivers. What was his name? Somebody Mikkonen, wasn't there? Is it Timo Mikkonen or something like that? Anyway, I've got the first one of those behind me, hurling down the hill, straight for my bumper. You think, "Don't overtake me, pal, get on with it, otherwise keep away from the back of my car." I only polished it the other week. You would think, wouldn't you, when people are driving past cars in ditches and cars stuck and things like that, that they would think, "Ooh, maybe I should slow down." How close that car was to my bumper, and it's only because I've decided to brake all the way down that little hill that the person has decided to slow down their own car. fuel consumption. I don't think I've been out of third gear yet. Oh well, the moron that wants to drive all the way on my bumper as they're going on the motorway now, so snow here. Stop, pal. Don't stop. Well, there's a snowplow behind me. I was going to let him out, but there wasn't a lot of point because his snowplow's not doing any ploughing. How much point of that is driving along like Blackpool Illuminations when it's snowplow up in the air? Enjoying myself, honestly. I'm just occasionally venting, I think, because of the anxiety of the driving conditions, or the anxiety that the driving conditions is bringing on. But I am having fun. This guy in front a bit of room because it seems to really almost stops at roundabouts. There's a lot of snow here, guys. The forecast is for it to turn to rain, but then it's going to continue raining for about another 11 hours. But the temperature's not going to get much above 1 or 2. So let's see if it turns to rain. Because if it doesn't, it is. Yeah, I think it is. If it doesn't turn to rain, though, we will be in trouble. But I think looking at that on the windscreen, it's already turning to rain. It's a shame. Shame for the kids as well, with it being Sunday. It'd have been lovely today. So hope it sticks around long enough for them to get out and play in it. Good job it's not a Monday. Half the country would be at home, wouldn't they? Sat with their feet up. I don't think I could, I'm not sure if I could drive through that down the middle of the road now, if that's how deep this little car was having to get through. Guessing both the cars that were stuck had phoned somebody. I'm just sort of thinking, oh, should I have phoned anybody or should I have phoned the police? But you don't. It's going to be this buses, is there? You kind of don't think like that now. You come across somebody in the past in a situation like that, and is there anything I can do? Do you want a lift anywhere? Do you want this? Do you want that? But now everybody's got a phone, so as soon as anything happens, they don't have to. I remember breaking down and I had to get out and walk for miles and knock on doors and knock on doors and ask, may I use your phone, please? Oh dear, truck's struggling, coming the other way. It's a bit of a hill, this, actually. Let's go on. Let's let the ambulance through. Job in this, aren't there? Which is why the roads should be cleared, shouldn't they? Politics or no politics, the roads should be clear so the fire brigade, the police and the ambulance can get to where they're going. The buses can run. What's happening here? Is there an accident? confused me. I thought there was an accident at the bridge. I couldn't figure out why the ambulance had gone all the way up to turn round to come down, but he might have been to one of the houses on that side of the road, right? Right, roads are getting busy. Now's the chance of getting stuck, I think. Speed. But yeah, that's why we should have properly funded local government. The same reasons why we should have properly funded government. What's happening? This isn't a place I want to be stuck. What on earth's going on? Traffic lights are out by the looks. No, they're not. What's going on? Come on! Come on! Oh no, come on! Oh, you're joking me. How difficult is it? How difficult is it? Burning a bit of rubber, I think. A bloke come all that way through all that snow just to get stuck in Leeds because of people who bought rear-wheel drive cars. Buses. believe this. Can't believe it. But yeah, I have to say it's not the council's fault because they've been drained of the money for the last 14, 15 years. But when the snow started falling 10 hours ago, you kind of expect the main road, one of the main roads going into Leeds, you kind of expect it to be clear, wouldn't you? The buses sometimes they're the first ones to get stuck, aren't they?